A very good evening to everyone present here today. I, Kusum,
And I, Suchit.
on behalf of the organizing committee of the inaugural KSK-NALSAR International Commercial Law Moot Court Competition, welcome you all to the present valedictory ceremony.
We are deeply honored to have among us esteemed dignitaries who have graced this occasion with their presence. It is our privilege to welcome Honorable Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt, whose wisdom continue to inspire generations of legal minds. We are also privileged to have with us Additional Solicitor General B. Narasimha Sharma, Senior Advocate Swati Sukumar, Ms. Sunena Basu, and Professor Vasanti, each of whom has made remarkable contributions to the field of law. Their presence today elevates this event, and we are truly grateful for their time and support. Now, we would request our Vice Chancellor, Sir, to present a bouquet to Honorable Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt as a token of our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for gracing us with his presence today.
Thank you, sir. Now, we would like to invite our Vice Chancellor, sir, to address the gathering.
Okay. All the best. And of course, as I said in the inaugural also, only two teams will be the winners and first and second. And of course, participation is very important. I must say, Stuti and the team have done a wonderful work in organizing this. And I also acknowledge the KSK, particularly Sunaina and the team, Jidesh, for initially coming out with this idea and then implementing this idea. And our team have also appreciates the way this time the MOOT competition has been organized, not just only the topic, theme, but the professionalism with which this is organized. This is a real learning for all of us, and then hopefully we will continue in future. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your appreciation. Now, I would like to introduce our chief guest, Honorable Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt, a distinguished jurist whose contribution to Indian law have been transformative. Among his notable contributions are his judgments on arbitration law, which has strengthened the enforcement of international commercial arbitration awards in India and clarified key issues surrounding the interpretation of arbitration agreements.
Like, sir, to address the gathering.
Good evening, Vice Chancellor, Professor Vasanti, the distinguished panel here, Mr. Narasimha Sharma, Swati, and Swapna, I think. I'm sorry if I didn't get your name. Sunaina. Every time I come back to Nalsar, I'm not an alumni, but I feel that sense of belonging. And the credit entirely goes to Nalsar for making me feel that sense of belonging. That said, being part of this final rounds of the KSK MOOT has been really good. What is a speech? What do you expect of a speech from me? I could only say that first I would like to speak about the first and foremost about the problem. I think the MOOT problem was crafted very well. There were enough opportunities to theorize, enough gaps to exploit, enough ambiguities to, shed your own unique lights on. And I think all the participants fully took advantage of that. Great credit to you. So my first full marks to the problem setters, the MOOT problem setters. Congratulations. I think you deserve that big hand. You deserve that hand because this is as complex as any other problem which can hit the court can be. That coming to the participants, what can I say? The level of participation each time I come to go and judge any moot is higher than the previous one, and this is no exception. So the participants have been extremely good, and despite the constant heckling, and I suspect I am the prime culprit of having heckled all of you, I hope I heckled all of you equally and did not spare you in that sense of maybe I was arbitrary, but I was at least not discriminatory, I hope, in that arbitrariness. So, but you all measured up to it. You did not lose your calm, your poise. Full marks for that. And your memorials, of course, I can't say I read through them, but looking at the nature of the nuancing that you did in your arguments, each one of you, I think you've gotten right into the heart of the matter. Of course, experience will teach you many things. Some of the questions which you could not answer will come to you by experience. There's nothing much to be afraid of or worry about if you do get into litigation, or even if you don't get into litigation, you get into corporate law or any other field, the kind of experience that you will gain will allow you to strategize, theorize, and understand how these things are worked out, and how while problem solving in respect of any moot problem or a problem in real life, a lot of thinking needs to be done, and a lot of let's say, street smartness, out of the box, on your feet thinking is essential. So it's not always advisable to go by the written script. You'll have to depart from it many times, and just like this googlies which are thrown on the cricket field. Today is the New Zealand match. So you will find googlies and dusras being thrown at you from the bench if you choose to practice. And if you don't choose to practice in the real courtroom, it could be more difficult, because then you'll have to read what the arbitrators are thinking. Because many of these arbitrators could be inscrutable and they will not reveal their mind by even posing questions. So then you will have to gauge what each person is doing. Well, that too is an art. I'll not digress much into that, except to say that in big cases, I've seen lawyers just sitting there and watching what is happening. Well, they are not dumb. I think they are the smartest people. They are trying to figure out what is going on in the judge's mind. So likewise, you will have to do that, the reading, mind reading of the judge, and trying to anticipate how he or she is likely to behave. So in real life, this is what happens. And I suspect even when you negotiate or do anything in life, a lot of strategy, a lot of thinking is necessary. I think I've said more than I need to say, although I suspect I've been given enough time, but I don't just want to fill in time, as they say, and follow the Peter principle. Or was it Parkinson's law? Peter principle, that, you have work which fills the time. So it's not necessary work. So I think I've said my bit. I'll end this by saying that in every moot, the way the moot format is, there will be a winner, there'll be a best speaker, there'll be a best team, and so on. But that doesn't in any way diminish your achievement, because in every sport, as in life, you don't win always. Some of you win and some of you lose. And those who go on to lose, I have seen in my own life, many people have worked with me as law researchers, brilliant law researchers. And there was an interesting time when two people, one from NLS and one from NALSAR, they were coaching the final JSEP team, and I went and judged that. obviously there was one who was a winner and one who was a loser. So, and likewise, both of them who had worked with me at that time had competed against each other. One is a very famous one. He went on to win the Jessup final in Washington. And the other one, she was also good, but there was a time when she had defeated him as the best speaker. So this happens. This is part of life. If you take life as a game, I think you will be reconciled to every up and down which happens. And that's the way it should be, because life is life is a roller coaster. It'll never, it's many times it throws you very difficult choices, gives you difficult choices, and you'll come out only after facing both adversity and advantage. So with that, I would say it's been a wonderful experience, and I wish all of you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your appreciation and word of wisdom. I'm really confident that your guidance and your real life experience that you shared with us today will help all of us in your future life.
I now have the privilege of introducing Additional Solicitor General B. Narasimha Sharma, a distinguished legal expert and a vital member of India's legal fraternity. I would request Sir to address the gathering.
Respected Justice Ravindra Bhatt ji, Professor Krishna Devar Rao ji, Registrar Madam, my colleagues in profession, Swati and Sunaina ji, respected faculty members, dear friends. Today you have timeline for completion of arguments in the moot court. So since you tried to comply with the timeline, I will also try to comply to the timeline given to me, that is in 3 minutes. Let me share that each one of you who got the admission to national law schools are the really great privileged people. When we compare to our college days, university at the state level itself was the premier institute for us. I had recently 2-3 experiences to share with you. When I went to IIT Tirupati for an extension lecture on the new criminal laws, there some workshop was going. More than 120 directors and faculties of various IITs were also assembled in Tirupati. At that time, I shared that I never had any dream to step into IIT, but today I came as a guest to speak something. So this is what this great profession gives us in the life. That is the legal profession. Secondly, when I had an occasion to go to Indian Business School to inaugurate a book on the leadership qualities of the ancient India comparable to global leaders of the day. There also I shared to the young people there, the object of the book is that is the eternal values of leadership which we have in this great ancient culture and ethos, and compared to that as a guiding factor for the contemporary leadership record. Similarly, today in this moot court competition, I had the pleasure of being in the final round. Each one of the participants was doing excellent. As you know, in courts also, a dissenting judgment will become a majority judgment later. So a runner or the person who doesn't get also will get tomorrow a best opportunity. Dear friends, this is the best opportunity for you, that this legal profession, it has ever expansive perspectives today. Earlier, that was a time that if you go to litigation side, you may not easily settle. It is not so now. As I mentioned, being in the litigation side, I had an opportunity to go for the IIT, ISBs also. Like that, you will be also blessed with the best perspectives in the litigation side with different dimensions today. I wish each one of you the best future, and I pray Almighty's best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your real life experiences with us. I'm pretty sure that we all will learn from that, from your experiences. We are privileged to learn from your experiences.
I would now like to invite Senior Advocate Swati Sukumar to address the gathering. We take immense pride in welcoming her back as she is also a distinguished alum of NALSA.
You realize I haven't come back many times in the last 20 years that I've been out of here, but every time I come back, I do think about how so many things have changed and yet so many things remain the same. And my own interest in litigation is really came from mooting because I mooted throughout. I mean, I mooted for about 3 years out of the 5 years that I was here. And I remember being really excited about winning moots, but I remember much more clearly how crushed I was when I didn't win. And I think that the important takeaway from this is that if you do decide to do litigation, and I hope many of you will, because that is a place where you can make a huge difference to the lives of people who you will not meet ordinarily. And it's really, and if you're lucky, you'll make a sensible argument before a great judge like Justice Ravindra Bhatt, who will then, it'll find mention in some part of his judgment, which will then set the ball rolling on some important legal change. I mean, it's a profession with great impact. And all that I wish for you is that you have the confidence to continue on the path and nothing shakes your self-confidence. And you continue to have conviction in the importance of what you do, because it's very, very important to last in this profession and to make a change, to just have conviction in some ideals, all right? So whatever those ideals are for you, I hope those ideals give you the conviction you need to stay in the profession. I thought all of you were excellent, but I do think that with either some practice or some kind of, there was a gap I felt in the ability to be conversational about what you were arguing about. And I felt that perhaps because mooting teaches us so much formality, where you have to thank somebody after every line, or you have to apologize, or you have to, I mean, that's seen as the standard. I think you lose a bit of the spontaneity and you lose the attention of the judges actually when you're over formalistic. And I think it makes sense both in mooting and then of course in the real world to develop, just familiarize yourself with the script, because then everything else is like a dramatic performance, right? It's really a lot of theatrics, both in mooting and in court. So I think if you have to get to the dramatic theatrical stage, you have to be totally conversant with the materials. So I think both teams that I witnessed today, everybody was prepared, but I felt that more conversational understanding of what you were talking about would have, made a huge difference. So with that, I wish you all the best, and I hope to keep coming back much more often from now on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your feedback. I'm confident that all of the participants present here today have learned from ma'am's feedback, and it will help them in their future mooting.
I would now like to invite Sunena ma'am as our collaborator and partner for the event from KSK. Again, she is our distinguished alumni and we welcome her back.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to my learned professors who I bow down today, because without them, this couldn't have happened. Justice Bhatt and honorable members of the fraternity, AG Sir, Swati. I think I would like to quote, before I go on to a short speech I've written for you, that once Tagore mentioned that reach high for the stars and lights are hidden within you. Dream deep, for every dream precedes the goal. So all the mooters today had a light within them. they tried to manifest it. But for our managing partner, Shri Jidesh Kumar and Rajesh Shivaswamy, doing this collaboration was a dream. And today, the dream came true. I have my partners who I would eventually land to thank each of them. Allow me just 5 minutes. KSK's collaboration with NALSA University, King's Tub and Kasiva's collaboration with NALSA University heralds a pioneering step towards law firms partnering with law schools for deeper and continuous research. Flagship events like this first international moot court competition on commercial laws encompasses intensive training, learning, and research with curated workshops by experts. The presence of more than 18 GCs, general counsels, VPs, who had come in this last 48 hours ushers a new beginning of industry, law firm, and law school knowledge sharing and transfer of knowledge. An academic view, which our professors have given us, is the base, but a practical view from companies operating in sectors, law firms advising companies, and our honorable courts who have ruled in those sectors, blending legal reasoning and persuasion with boardroom thought process, sentiment, wavelength, what founders of companies see as a business necessity at a given point translating to an optimal legal step. The presence of honorable judges and my colleagues today have brought the whole process to a closure. I think a lot of you have done extremely well in terms of contentious, thinking on your feet and making arguments between the facts. I owe my thanks to my team here who has come from all across the country. I once again thank our managing partner, Shri Jidesh Kumar and Rajesh Shivaswamy for giving us the opportunity to forge and deepen our opportunity to my alma mater. I thank my partners, Shri Shukrit Kapoor, Himanshu, Rohitash, Nishika, Nivedita, Smita, Aurelia, who have made time here, and Rohan, everyone here. I also thank the entire team of Stuti and the volunteers who have worked incessantly for the last 2.5 months. Even in between midsems, they have been so active, always try to accommodate our last minute requests. In essence, as we look forward for a new auspicious festival next year, as we look forward for a Diwali or Durga Puja next year, I look forward for this moot next year to see you all again with more energy, with wider participation across globe. I would say have teams across globe, have judges across globe, and let us make this really, really good. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for those kind and encouraging words. And now, the moment we all have been eagerly awaiting, the award declaration. It's time to recognize and celebrate the outstanding performance of the participants.
Best Researcher. The award for the Best Researcher goes to Aryan Alampari from the NLIU Bhopal.
I would request Saurabh sir to present the award.
Best Memorial Claimant. The award for the Best Memorial Claimant goes to Lloyd Law College TC 32.
I request Sunena ma'am to present the award. The award for the best memorial respondent goes to GLC Kozhikode TC18. I request Vasanthi ma'am to please present the award. Next, we have the award for the best counsel. The award for best counsel goes to Fu Kai Cheong and Nek Cheng Chen from University of Malay, Malaysia. Unfortunately, they could not join us physically here, but they are with us through video conferencing.
The next award we have is for Best Speaker. The award for the Best Speaker goes to Nachiketa Narayan, TC7 from the RJNUL Patiala.
I would request Honorable A.G. Narasimha sir to please present the award.
Thank you, sir. Now we have the vote for the second best speaker, and the vote for the second best speaker goes to Somli Kondur from the Lloyd Law College, TC32.
I request Swati Sukumar ma'am to please present the award. Now comes the most awaited moment. The moment where we are going to declare the winner for the competition. The award for the winners goes to TC23 HNU Tripur. The award for the runner-up goes to TC32 Lloyd Law College. I would request our Vice Chancellor, sir, to present award to the runner-up team from Lloyd Law College. I would request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, ASG, sir, and Honorable Justice Retired. Yes. Now I would like Honorable Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt, along with the other judges for the finals, to present the award for the winners. We would also like to thank Anirudh Krishnan sir for giving the books to the winners, and I would request the Vice Chancellor sir to please give the books to the winners. We would like to thank our distinguished alumni, Anirudh Krishnan, for giving these books to the winners. And now I would like to invite our organizing committee head, Stuti Narayan, to present a vote of thanks. All of us are truly grateful for her leadership and her efforts for the last few months.
A very good evening to everyone present over here. I sincerely apologize for my voice, but it is my honor to extend gratitude to everyone who contributed to make this inaugural edition a resounding success. First and foremost, we express our deepest gratitude to Honorable Justice Ravindra Bhatt and all the judges for their distinguished presence. Their wisdom and guidance have elevated the standard of this competition and inspired our future legal minds. Our sincere thanks goes to our Vice Chancellor, Sir, Registrar Ma'am, and our Faculty Coordinator, Saurabh Bharti, Sir, for their unwavering support and guidance throughout the event. I would like to express our gratitude to our partner, King Stubb and Kasiva, especially Managing Partner Judesh Sir and Rajiv Sir, and partner Sunana Ma'am for their support and guidance throughout the organization of the event. I would also extend thanks to all the partners of KSK present over here, along with senior associates, for their smooth coordination and cooperation with us throughout this organizational experience. A special mention also goes to our proposition drafter, Mr. Umang Bhatt Nair, our distinguished alumni from the batch of 2023, and research assistants Arnav and Zorawar from the batch of 2027 for crafting an intellectually stimulating problem on international commercial arbitration. Further, this event would not have been possible without the tireless efforts of all the supporting staffs. To all our akkas and annas, we really thank you and we are really grateful for all your support. To all our participants, most importantly, thank you for coordinating and cooperating with us and for your participation. We sincerely hope that this competition has been an enriching and valuable learning experience for you all. And finally, I thank the backbone of this entire event, our organizing committee. You have worked day and night, sacrificed your time and academics to execute this event. I thank you all for executing this event well. I
I extend my gratitude to everyone who contributed directly or indirectly to the success of this inaugural edition. We indeed look forward for future editions, as Sunana ma'am well said. Thank you very much and have a good day ahead.
Now, I would request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to present a memento as a token of gratitude to Honorable Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt. I would request Honorable Registrar Ma'am to please present a memento to Honorable ASG, sir. I would request Registrar Ma'am to also present a memento to our distinguished alumni, Swati Sukumar, Senior Advocate. On that note, we thank all the participants, all of the judges for the finals, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and Registrar Madam for being here and supporting us throughout the event. Thank you.
Minutes. Hello, everyone. Participants, if you can wait for just 2 minutes, I would urge our partners to just tell a line addressing to you. Just 2 more minutes. I would ask Ms. Smita Paliwal to come. Just a line on the moot court event that took place.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I think the event was wonderful, and I could see all of you were very enthusiastic about it. And the kind of competition which I saw was amazing. Means the kind of line of contentions you took, the citations you cited. I think all of you were great. I know there are 2 winners today, but I think each of you is a winner. You've come to this stage. You made efforts. So I think all of you should uh, celebrate yourself today and give a pat on your back that you made it to first NALSAR KSK MOOT, and hopefully we'll see you next time as well. I wish you all the very best.
Smita has an experience of more than 17 years before the Karnataka High Court across South India. I now invite our partner, Shri Sukrit Kapoor, to join here.
Thank you so very much. Of course, I'll not take too much of your time, but great effort by all the teams, all the participants. It's a great learning experience. Any moot court competition for that particular purpose prevents you a lot of opportunities to delve deeper into the finer subjects of legal principles altogether by conducting serious research, drafting skills